proposed project area, and you can see that we're at the point where now, you know, you could head downhill. We had suggested to the zoo that they put their interpretive center over here, which was the original site that they had chosen for it, and it's also a site that the Department of Fish and Game, our State Department of Fish and Game, had suggested for several different reasons. One, it would solve a giant problem that they are creating for themselves by putting their interpretive center right next to the chaparral. And that's core whipsnake habitat. It's a rare plant community, and it is a very high fire hazard area. It's a state designated high severity fire area. And by moving it back to where they originally were going to have it, they would have a spectacular view. This would still be the terminus for the gondola, and you can get closer and see what a gorgeous view they would have from the gondola if they wanted to do that. But they've shown no interest, and the reason we believe, I'm stating just an opinion here, we believe that the reason that they are disputing that this is a rare plant community is so that they don't have to do any CEQA analysis of it, which would then require mitigations and so on. Instead, what they've said is this is ordinary chamois chaparral. It's very common, and their whipsnake biologist has said, and yes, it will be good to take out up to 75% of the canopy for the whipsnake. There are no published peer-reviewed reports that state that removing canopy of this chaparral would, or any other chaparral, would be beneficial to the whipsnake. But that is what the whipsnake biologist is maintaining. And the reason is that by state law, because they're going to locate that structure at the top of one of the most hazardous areas they could possibly choose from a fire standpoint, they're going to have to do fuels management. And state law requires that you manage up to at least 100 feet from a structure. Too fast. Maybe we'll see them again. And so therefore, it all works very neatly to say that it's good for the whipsnake, and there won't be any fire hazard associated with this. We've tried to point out to them, and so has the Department of Fish and Game, that putting their gondolas over the top, they'll run about 60 feet in the air, over a community that burns with crown fire conditions, meaning it burns so hot and with such high flames that those flames can reach 40 to 60 feet in the air, is just asking for trouble, because that's expensive equipment even if you don't have people in it. And that has just not had any traction with them. So there it is. This is another wonderful, rich little grassland. We are in the wolf enclosure right now. So that would be gone. That would be gone. That would be gone.